We're gonna have some fun today, folks. All right, you guys ready to play some games? Let's play some games. What is going on? It has been a moment. It has been a moment since we've gathered. Angus, I love it, bro. Snagging second, even though first was still there. I like the style. Zilla, how you doing, my friend? Hope everything is going well in life. What up, dude? Thank you for the welcome back. Zand, yeah, right, you snagged it. You snagged that first, still there. Thank you for the support. Woo! It's been a long one. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a long one. But hopefully my life is very close to just getting back to normal. I mean, that's my reality. I hope it's good to getting back to normal. To continue the silliness that is the saga of Hot Dog and his workers' comp case, I was supposed to, Zand, it was supposed to be behind me. I went today to sign my legal paperwork to finalize everything, right? Yo, Numa coming in strong, dropping that tier 1 6 months. Thank you for the support, bro. I get all the way, it's 45 minutes away. I get all the way down there to sign this morning. Whole reason I didn't start early. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, but the person that you need to talk to is out of the office today and won't be in till tomorrow. I'm like, no! How is this possible? How? Yo, look at you. Look at you dropping back-to-backs. What's real? I don't even know what's real. Is the 7 months real? Oh, yeah, Berm. Yeah, yeah, I got a little color. I got a little old man. I got a little old man going on. The The poor horseshoe. The horseshoe mustache just didn't work out. It didn't make it. But I don't want you guys to think I quit playing the game. That didn't happen. Zilla, thank you so much for that Prime Gaming sub. 2 months, bro. I appreciate it. I have been grinding. I've been playing a lot. I've been playing a whole lot right here, guys. Handheld. I'm not gonna lie, there is something special about playing Final Fantasy XI and being able to walk around the house and not have to, like, you know what I'm saying? You're not locked anywhere. So it's been a whole lot of playing on the Rogue Alley. And the Rogue Alley X, boy, it loves this game. It's great. Well, Al, I hope orientation goes well. I know you're gonna be an all-star at the new job. And bro, we'll have our time. We'll have our time. Your life will balance. We'll have our time. But I've been grinding. Like I said, I've been grinding. The last stream, we were 50 levels away from Matt's cap. We are currently 1 level away. At some point this week, I need, and everybody's more than welcome to join. I've got about an hour to hour and a half party that I need to do on Paladin to get Paladin to 66, but that's the last one. That's the last job. I've been doing some grinding. I've been getting some testimonies, trying to get myself prepped for this. Turtle, hope everything is going well for you. So we are... We are definitely gonna kick an old man's ass all week long, right? All week long, we're fighting Matt. We're gonna pray. We're gonna pray that we can do this. Mike, what up, dude? Long time. I hope spring has sprung for you. It just barely started here. Oh, Zand. Zand, I know you're here, buddy. I appreciate it.
No.
Can I pick that dog?
Soon enough.
Can I pick that dog?
That's coming. That's the conversation with Super Donk. Hey, Super Donk, man, you ready? You ready to get 4 legs back in the house? Oh, well, I appreciate so much, Mike, with the sub. Yeah, dude, spring isn't everywhere, right? Oh, dude, they blocked it at work. That's terrible, dude. That is frustrating. There's no lie, that's frustrating. So we've got, yo, check this out. Check this out, Turtle. 19 months. 19 months we've been doing this. Thank you so much for the tier 1 support. I appreciate it. Mike, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by, dude. I do have to, we were doing some sea farming with the link shell over the weekend, and so I have a band going that I just want to, yeah, we can go out and get a merit. So we'll run out real quick. Hopefully, hopefully I don't die. As you can see, the death counter is not even visible right now because the plan is not to die, at least today. At least today. We'll see. All right, let's get ourselves. Hopefully, I don't have much. I've only got like a couple K, I think, on this to burn off, but we'll get it. We'll get it taken care of. There's a lot to go over when it comes to Horizon, right? We've had some, I was quite happy that the dev team, even though it was almost the last day of the quarter, was able to get the burning questions out. It didn't quite address everything everybody would like, but at least it was something, right? Nice, Zilla. Yeah, it takes some time, dude. It just takes time. And there's no other way around it, right? It just is what it is. So one thing we're going to have to figure out for this week is which and in what order do we do these mat fights? Some are going to be easy, and some are going to suck. Some are going to suck. Like I said, I still am. Yay, my lights worked correctly. We got a hype train chat. Let's see what we get in the chest. Okay, I'll take that. That's a laughing dog. I'll take that one right there. Right? That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. I'm not going to lie. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Yo, Maple, I hope you're doing well as well. I literally, over the last month, I think I've partied with Maple like 5 times over the last month as I was slowly but surely grinding my way up. But it is so nice to be so close to done leveling for Matt's cap. That's the worst part, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's one thing if you got a bunch of friends and you're doing a more static-esque way of going about it. Hugan, I think you're the only one. I think you're the only one that is higher than Turtle on this. 21 months. Thank you so much for all the support. You know what? I didn't finish Paladin because I wanted to save it for the stream. Because if I didn't watch it, I was just going to start doing shit, right? Like, and so I'm one level away. So the cool thing, though, in looking at it this way, Turtle, at some point this week, and I don't know when we're going to do it, Paladin could be the last job we do, right? But we will. Why can't I cast Thunder 4? Oh, he's out of range. Oh, all right, SA, you're going down. No, but we'll do a little sky party at some point. I've got a bunch of scrolls too in case things go bad, which they do. Yeah, Zand, I'm a little concerned with how much I think I'm going to get smacked around because I'm a Taru. It really is concerning. I think it's going to be something that is going to cause a bit of an issue. But how many streams of the hot dog have you ever seen where I didn't die? Not many. Oh, everybody starts off that way, Turtle. Just B4 and call this guy dead. Hopefully we'll be able to get through this really quickly. I just want to get this ring done. Have you been playing Valheim? So that brings me up to a point. So I am still playing Aska, Viking game, but totally different. One's a city builder, one's a smasher, right? You know my problem, and this is my problem with any game that launches early access. I have like 2,000 hours in Valheim. Like, I've done it, right? I know there's new stuff to do, but like I got to start a new map, you know? And it's the same problem I'm having with Aska is, unfortunately, when it comes to early access games, like, you play a little too much before like the good shit's in the game. It's a frustrating thing. I do have a new one we're gonna play. Hopefully it doesn't flop. If it flops, it's all Super Donk's fault. He's accepted full responsibility. But we are going to. Here's the deal. Is TOAU coming out one day? Right? One day it's coming out. I don't know when that day is. And I can't grind this game endlessly. I can't do it. Right? I've just played this game so much in general that endless grinding or endless streaming of the game is a challenge for me. So one thing we're going to do is here starting next month, we're going to split up the schedule just a little and we're going to play 2 games. We're going to play, of course, we'll keep playing this, but we're also going to play Dune Awakening. And we're going to see how Dune Awakening rolls out. Because they say it's not going to be an early access game. I don't believe them. I think they're lying.
Have arrived.
Merlin! Right? Dude, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You haven't played this at all since you were that bard in that paladin part? By the way, that was so much fun, guys. I'm not going to lie. That was so much fun. So impromptu. And I was like, Merlin's in my party. I was like, Turtle's in my party. I was like, well, this will be a lot of fun. And it was a ton of fun. Hey, there's a merit point. We still have the band going, which sucks. But unfortunately, when it comes to waiting for TOAU, like, I'm not going to build a relic. I don't care to build a relic. I don't want to get locked into a job. I may level Paladin to 75. I may level Dragoon to 75. But really, that's like all I want to do, right? Like, part of me just wants to wait for TOAU to level these jobs to 75, right? So that we have like new camps, new environment, you know, you don't get all burned out and all that kind of crap. But yeah, no, it's been a struggle. One thing I discovered, and take it for however you want. You know, your boy Dog says some stuff that some people may take offense to. But in leveling all these jobs to 66, I felt like I was in like general population prison. You got some people, right? They're lifers. They know how to play. And then I got somebody that's there on tax evasion that doesn't understand they need to provoke as a tank. I couldn't handle it. I had everything possible that could be, are you fucking kidding me, happen as I leveled these last 50 levels. Toxic Streamer, 100%. Krabby, how you doing, my friend? It's Matt Cap's week, dude. We're doing it. I got one little level to get on Paladin. I've got all but 3 of my testimonies already farmed. I got to pick up the bullshit, right? You know, like wings and all those, you know, all the medicines and stuff to get ready. But this week we are going to get Matt's Cap done. At least that's the hope and prayer. Crab, how you been, dude? Don't run away from me. My little legs will catch your ass, dude. That is positive, dude. Nothing to complain about. That's a win, right? That's a huge win right there. T-Babs, what is up? Snagging third. You see, for me, I loved Valheim. Valheim was an amazing game to play. We had a ton of fun playing. Everything about it was positive and fun. You know, when you play a game too many times, when you restart a game too many times over, you don't put in the same effort that you did the first time, right? Where you were building that epic base and doing all those kind of things, right? You just don't quite do it. So For me, that's the struggle. You got to be careful, Crab. There's no telling. There is no telling what Hugin is going to pull you into. You know, word on the street, Crab, if you weren't aware, word on the street, Hugin is Don Flamingo. We were wrong about it the whole time, and I apologize that I thought it was you. It's Hugin. Vidya, long time. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Now, T, I used to think that. Or at least I used to have fun with that. How about that? But no, I don't believe. I don't believe anymore. One thing too with this week, for anybody, Crab, you can attest to this. Anybody who does any kind of content creation, we'll see how long the streams go. It's kind of like an athlete coming back, right? Like I'm on a minutes restriction. We don't know. I mean, I may just get tired, right? Luckily, we're so close to done with this workers' comp stuff. So I will get you guys caught up with this because it's pretty good. This is good news. I have good news, right? Good news. Good news is that minus me signing paperwork, my case is over, and we had court to do. It's not damages. You don't get to sue for like pain and suffering, right? But there are limits, and we home run. We home run. I mean, I was able to get 90% of my max, and that's gonna cover the cost of me having this additional surgery that I need. So that was a huge win, even though it took 3 years to get to this point. At least it's almost over. So close to over. I can't wait. Get wrecked, Buffalo. My link shell gets so mad at me because I use these I use these hermit wands in my midcast set. Like I got 2 midcast sets, right? And this spell interruptions, they hate it because I blink. They're like, hot dog, if you die, it's not my fault. I tried to heal you, but you kept blinking. Oh, we may be in trouble with this one. May have to drain. So, Crab, what do you think is the hardest mat fight? What do you think I should do first? That's the one thing that we have to figure out. We have to plan this out for the week, because there's certain mat fights that require a 2-hour, right? And then there's certain ones that don't. And so we're going to be doing hopefully 4 a day. And hopefully it's like 2 that require 2 hours and 2 that don't. Hopefully. Oh, yeah. That got so lucky. I got so lucky. And, you know, I'm going to use the same strategy for, like, Monk is a good example. I'm going to have a evasion set for when I feel like it's coming, right? When he's about to go pow pow on my face. Because that's the only reason I won the Bard fight. He missed. I went 1 for 1. Undefeated against Matt right now. You can walk me through Monk. You have an easy strat? Sammy went 1 for 1 with it? Oh. Well, you may need to we may need to get that one figured out. Yeah, that's a problem, dude. It's been the problem for freaking almost 3 years with this game. I'm a Taru who needs HP. There's never enough HP. No, we'll see, dude. I definitely will take some advice with it. And that goes for everybody and all these encounters, right? Reality is I did thief on retail. That was easy. Just go steal. And I never fought Matt again. I did bard here and that was easy. And I told myself I'm never going to do it again. Frig. Here you go. Yeah, sure. Ooh, Z-Mits +1. That's one I don't know if I would get. Just square up and don't panic? Square up and don't panic? Bro, don't you know who I am? I panic all the time. Faded, what is up? All right, we're going to see what he does. Will Frigg out DPS the dog? We should kill it with these 4 spells. Oh, that was a good hit. Yeah, he did. That was nice. You got me by 75 right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't you know? You want to go again? Yeah, we have enough MP. That was nice. Faded, thank you. 19 months. 19 months, Faded. It's been a blessing. He started casting. I don't even want to fuck with him. Nah, see, I thought he did. I never saw the text. I just want to cast shadows. So I am missing, to give myself some benefit here. I am missing, I mean, and I'm this guy. I'm not fully merited. So I am missing 2 merits in each. But it is what it is. We just wrecked that guy. Yeah, rather consistent. Rather consistent with, man, is it safe to rest anywhere? No. Greg, there's no way I'm going again. Not with 200 MP. I'll die. We're not dying this early in the day. Oh, what a leech. What a leech. Well, you know, Faded, it takes time. Like I was talking with Zilla. Zilla finally feels like their Black Mage is finally getting some good damage. It's just all about gear. Gear, skill, merits, all those things just really, really help. Yeah, Faded, that's all that's needed. Yeah, I'm 3 of 5 and 3 of 5. I just got lazy. That's one thing before we level up a job above Matt level. I think that's one thing we may do is go ahead and just max out merits. Yeah, Vijay. So that's what I'm gonna do is do strength. And it seems small, but that strength, those strength merits, like it's the only way, right? It's the only way you can kind of offset your race. The int's nice, but that's if you only ever play black mage, right? The strength transfers to every melee job there is, and it's not going to make you a Galka or an Elven, but it's going to offset the major deficiency, and it's really noticeable. That's one thing. It's really noticeable in leveling as a Taru how much you're at a slight disadvantage with the melees. Briggs, don't do it, you stupid buffalo. You may have to stun it. Drain 400. I love it. All right, that's my XP bam. Look, dude, not everybody picks a Hume to play. Frig, I think that's the last one I'm gonna do. I could double warp Frig. You ever mess with people that way? I am stoked. I am stoked that we got the ring done. I gotta go. Do I have any greens? Yeah, let's go puke. Puke shit, whatever this guy does to you. Just make my food go away. No shit, bro. See, for me, and you know, this is part of the problem. This is part of the problem with the massive delay with TOAU is the min-maxing is so out of control. And it's because we have nothing but time, right? And that's a bummer, in my opinion. I'm very scared. Speaking of TOAU, very scared that the server's too strong. I think the server's too strong for TOAU. I think it's gonna be like not the same. Yeah, Hugin, and that's why like I brought this up, and I've gotten a lot of I've brought this up to other people as well, and a lot of negative feedback from it. My personal opinion of how like this server is just, I don't want to call it fucked, but tainted, inevitably, just due to the delay of living in COP for so long. And I know not everything in this world's free, but in my opinion, I think as they are developing the next expansion after TOAU, I personally would launch a second server, and that server to be offset. So it starts off and it's right where we are now, right? But they live there for a year. and then they go to cop for a year. And that gives the dev team 18 months to get the next expansion out. And like technically it's kind of like this server kind of becomes the test server. Because like the reality is crafting's kind of a dead thing to do if you're not already at max. There's so much high-powered people out there. No, I don't think you could ever server wipe. And that was the complaint, Crab, was people did not want to start over. And I get that. And that's why I think this server stays. But I think honestly, I think there's a lot of people that would like a slightly more even playing field. And I think that's what a second server would do. And I think that's the only way to really kind of like remedy the situation. Not to say we're not going to have a blast playing TOAU. Don't get me wrong there either. But come on, how many fucking relics are there on the server? Do you know how many relics were on your retail server when TOAU launched? Very few, right? Very few relics. Now, T-Babs, I feel you right there. And I'm not going to play either side of the coin, except for the fact that you are correct. Currently, this is a cop server. There's a plan, right? There's a plan. And I pray their plan comes to fruition. But until it does, and like, here's the reality, Hugin. Until it does, I don't think T-Babs is toxic. I think he's stating facts, right? Yeah, no, see, Crab, here's the deal. I mean, like, I was the hang-up here for TOAU launching, me getting this Matt's cap done. If I get Matt's cap done, if this old motherfucker gets Matt's cap done before we even have an announcement of TOAU, and for that matter, even an announcement of the rebase, I just want you to realize this old man whooped all your 30-year-old asses. That's what happened. That's the reality. But yeah, so, and that's the thing. There's no way to fix where we're at, right? We just have to live with it. And it's okay. Everybody's put a lot of time into their characters. I see so many new people starting too all the time. But still sucks. We're still talking about something that hasn't come to fruition, and that still sucks. All right, let's put my blinking weapons away. We're going to do some quick digging. Okay, now this is one I'm very happy about, and I'll talk in this one in detail. I was so pissed. Okay, two things. Number one, good fucking job taking the change floor button off, making it gray. You know how many times I black screen because I would hit that stupid change floor button? I'm very happy and thankful, right? But like, it's one of these things. Well, and like, here's the deal, Hugin, and this is like Crab, DA Soccer, myself, everybody who's been here for the duration, right? Like, we've all done it, right? And this is one thing where I think like Tilly is a good example. Tilly is a year and a half at least behind where my progress is in this game, right? So all that stuff is fresh and new, and damn, it's fun, and you laugh and you enjoy, and there's a lot of good, right? But it's kind of like when I did these last 50 levels leveling for Matt's cap, bro. The amount of AFK people, number one, And the amount of people that just literally sucked at their job. Sucked. Thieves. Oh my God, dude. The amount of thieves that were just beyond horrible. And I'm talking like 60 plus, right? People going, will you please voke so I can SATA? I'm like, just trick attack. You have assassin. I need you to provoke so that, this is when I'm on monk, so that I can SATA. I was like, you don't have to SATA after level 50. I need you to provoke so I can SATA. And I'm like, bro, you don't have to do that. Like, you're making the game a lot harder and more complicated than it needs to be, right? Yeah, dude. Yeah, they're low. I dealt with a lot of low IQ individuals, dude. A lot. I dealt with several, and this is another one that I think is starting to become. Granted, guys, I've been gone for what, 6 weeks, a month. I've noticed a lot of what I personally believe are purchased characters. Because it's people that should definitely know. Oh, here's another one. I was at a level, we were out in Volbo doing those crabs. What is that? Like mid 50s maybe, right? Oh, yeah, totally new. Day one streaming. Thank you for all the support. But they didn't even know to sneak attack or trick attack their weapon skill. But you know what they did have? They had a peacock charm. They had bounding or leaping boots. They had an M Chris, right? They had everything that you would want to buy, but didn't have the skill level to use your stuff before your weapon skill. It was nuts, dude. It was nuts. Oh, Rat, that's terrible. You mean, are you talking about doing the trading the yellow rock or whatever it is? And I apologize, I didn't see this whirling clause. Oh my God, are these hardcore players wiping? Oh. All right. All right. Hold on, let's start this over. Let's pause. You get some audio.
Oh god, he crit. No, the heal didn't go off. At least you know your way
You're just
around.
not cut out for the hardcore life.
You're just not cut out for it. Is he running?
You're just not tough enough.
Look out!
Oh my god.
Oh god, I'm
Jesus.
dead.
Dude, he just
We're just
he just did
Jesus.
a world class.
Run,
Run, Teddy.
Hardcore over.
well,
Keep your heart
looks
where
like we did it.
is.
Dude, rabbits.
That guy absolutely ruined your Christmas.
Dude, my Christmas has been shitted in. Holy shit. All right, now I gotta remember how to go back.
Dude,
I'll
that
figure it
thing
out.
AoE'd for 35 damage. That's crazy.
Oh, this is just silly.
All of you.
And it was even con at level 2. Assuming that's what white means, but probably doesn't. I don't know.
There's
what
one?
it is.
I
which
would
means like above you by.
I would be a little mad. So one thing that I did notice in this video that you can tell it's new players. They're partied up at level what, 5? I mean, they're right outside Wendy. That can be a challenge. But one of the other changes that was done, right? They were level 2. I've been gone too long, Hugin. They needed the guidance from the dog. Because that wouldn't have happened. Oh my God. No, but one of the nice updates. This is huge. Huge. Yet again, though. Things that should have been done 2 years ago. but they made it so that when you force log out of your chocobo, that the clock keeps counting. And so that when you log back in, you're kicked off your chocobo. Now that may seem like that's like a negative, right? It's only a negative to the people that have alts that are in like Zyta, that never leave Zyta, and they log in and they dig their 20 items and they log off. And that one chocobo lasts them like a month because all they're doing is digging those couple of things. And it ruined digging completely. Now though, now digging is a bit back. Zones I wouldn't normally go to anymore. Like I quit going to Zyta over a year ago. It was pointless. You get like 5 items. You might as well be digging for elemental ore. But now it's much better. It's actually worth doing because you have to run. On average, I'm probably getting like 30 to 40 items out of Zyta, which sometimes is good and sometimes is bad. But my digging, let's get digging loaded here. And that's off just a little. So we're 74.4, 74.5 with digging, which has been really nice. Made some good prog. Some other big stuff that to get you guys caught up on is my crafting. So we finally got goldsmithing done. We got it to 68. We got our 2 items that we needed, the clothing items from there. I was able to drop it to 60 without fucking everything up. And now we're making the final push for smithing. We're 92. I have my body in my hands. This week we'll get our housing item, so that'll give us our 6 bonus. So technically I need 3 levels. I need 3 levels in smithing, and then we can start doing some signed Hellfire +1s. And that's probably where I'll leave it, is at 95. It's not really the problem with smithing right now. There's not really much of a need to go much higher. Gatsby, what's up, dude? Long time. Hope everything's going well. Things on my side are going pretty decent. And that's about what I gotta say. So when it comes to let's circle back around to Matt, and let's talk a little Matt for a minute. I know I need to pick up some TP wings. I forget the name. Hermes quenchers or whatever they're called. And I know I need some potions and some things like that for certain jobs. But I don't know, and this is always the great debate with Matt. I don't know really what jobs it's worth wasting the time to sleep for TP with an Oppo necklace versus just going in there. I know some fights where you're going to be Icarus Wing. Thank you, Merlin. I know there's some fights where it can be over quickly if you sleep, you know, because you can weapon skill, or your weapon skill, yeah, whatever, you know how it goes back and forth. But I'm a little concerned. I think my biggest fear with doing Matt in general is just my HP as a Taru. You slept with Monk? Monk is one that worries me. A lot of people, and Crab said he had a good strategy, so we'll execute the crab dance strategy for Monk. Although you know what Crab's doing. Crab's totally trolling me just to fucking get me killed. That's what it is. I feel it. It's a vibe. But we do need to do like something else that we can knock out today. Today's kind of like just let's hang out and let's prep. Maybe we do like one mat fight today. Maybe we do. I've got a C event going on. Maybe we go hang out with them for a little bit in C and just try to get everything prepared, right? Oh no, Gatsby, everything is 66. We're doing the fights as hard as they get. What could go wrong? I can't do that today, Crab. I like where your head's at. I do. I like where your head's at. No, it's a can't. I don't have it in me. First stream back. And here's the unfortunate. I don't know if you were in here when I said this. So I've went to court. I won my court case. All I have to do to end this 3-year saga of workers' comp is to sign and notarize my documents, my post court documents, right? I'm supposed to go today. So I go. It's a 45-minute one-way drive. I go today. I show up. I'm sorry, they're not in the office today. Can you come back tomorrow? I was like, fuck off. So that got me behind a bit. And then it's the whole, now I've got to go back tomorrow. So I just don't know. There's Memnock. Excuse me, Memnock was in my first in-game link shell here on Horizon. But we'll do a little digging just to get this stuff done. Make some money. That's been the one thing. Lord have mercy. I bet you I lost. This is no joke. I lost 2 mil leveling goldsmithing from 60 to 68. Easily 2 mil. So happy when that was done. And luckily where I'm at right now with smithing isn't terrible. It's still just losing money, but it's not terrible. The big thing for me too, geez, Crab, I know you kind of did like one at a time stuff, like you leveled a job, you fought Matt and you moved on and whatever. So I've got all the gear for all the jobs. I cannot fucking wait. I cannot fucking wait to liquidate all of this stupid gear that I have for all these jobs. That is going to be a very nice feeling to, yeah, dude, it's terrible. It's terrible. I actually have had to ship, like the way I went about it, and like Monk is a good example, right? It doesn't use gear that any other job really uses for the most part. So what I would do is when I was done with the job, I would mule off all the gear that was not needed just to free up more inventory and free up more inventory. Inventory is terrible. Oh, Seropio, dude, it's terrible, dude. It's rough. For me, I don't want to tell my secret for smithing, but I've been very lucky to make the money. See, Crab, you know, that was one of the worst things. So I did cooking when the server launched. I had cooking to like, I was on Royal Jelly. But I was doing my GP turn in and it was just so absolutely terrible, right? And then there were so many people cooking and I literally was like, fuck this. I can't do this. This is not enjoyable crafting for me. Like crafting hundreds of things just to make 20K, you know? It was just like, oh. So I de-leveled cooking to 60. Dude, sometimes it's terrible. Sometimes it's just a no-win situation with crafting. But the cool thing The cool thing is that I'm now doing big ticket item roll the dice crafting. You dug too early over there, buddy. And that's actually a lot of fun. Now, here's the bummer. I don't have the capital to really have fun with it. Oh my God, can we get a hit on something? Oh, look at them all. Hey, it's Sly. You know why Sly's over here? For the same reason. He used to dig the desert because everybody was screwed this zone over so much. I don't mind this. I don't mind digging against 5, 6, 7 people like this. I would like it if I would actually hit my button correctly, but it was all of the mules. You'd come out here 10 items and get out. It was terrible. Oh my God. Not making money in Zyta, I'll tell you that much. Lumia, welcome. What did you just fuck with? Garbage. I wish it was double lightning. At least double lightning, you get some stuff. You get some clusters. Then once we're done here, this will be dug up here shortly. Once we're done here, we'll go outside and we'll finish out these attempts. Yeah, see, that was the thing, Vidya. That's where I felt like I was, right? You know what I was doing? I was making sheep jugs. That's where I made all my money. All my money, sheep jugs. What level do you need to max out sheep jugs? Level 60. So why did I need to be higher? Apollos, what is going on, my friend? Welcome in. It's my first day back after quite a long break. I had fun. I partied with Apollos while I was taking my break. I think that was the first real hot dog sighting. I was hanging out in Apollo's Discord. Anything new with Horizon? The Easter event started. Runs through the end of April. They've done a little, and that's everything in the zone. They've done a little bit better job with communication, Gatsby, but we have not heard a launch date for the rebase, and we won't hear anything about TOAU until well after that. So, has anything changed? Not really. I'm really amazed the game's not messed up all weekend. Every weekend that we don't have maintenance terrifies the hell out of me. Hey, look at that adamant ore to start. Take it. Don't tell anybody. I've been doing a fair amount more digging than I had been doing over the last 6 months. But damn, dude, I still don't get skill ups. Now it shouldn't be Gatsby. I assume, in condolences, because I think I'm right here. I assume they passed, right? And so it was an inheritance. What the dog doing? Because inheritance is not taxed. Yeah, so inheritance isn't taxed. I'm sorry for your loss. Yeah, don't worry about that. Bosun, how you living, my friend? Welcome in. We're gonna roll slightly into a commercial, but I wanted to make sure that I got Gatsby's question answered. Yeah, dude, don't worry about that at all. As long as there is the like the will, right? That's all you need. And you don't pay even if it was a 401k, dude, you don't pay capital gains tax. Not if there's a beneficiary. Yeah, it's tough. It's been, my dad passed January of 17. So it's been 8 years. And bro, I'm not gonna lie, like, I still always think about you. I mean, I don't know if that ever goes away, right? The thought, right? I am blessed to still have my mom, so I still, have some. That's tough. Do you guys still celebrate? We still did some silly stuff like that his first year. Like, we celebrated my parents' anniversary. It would have been their 50th. So we still celebrated that. For my mom, right? And then we still, did some of the same things that we normally would have done if he was with us still. But it's tough, man. Losing somebody's tough. No matter how strong you are, it'll kick you in the nuts. Pixie glass wall. I'm not understanding what that is. By the way, cremation's the way to go. Everybody needs to be cremated. No one needs to look at a dead body ever again. No way. No way. You were able to find a silver lining, Gatsby, right? You were able to, just like me with my workers' comp thing. That's the only reason I found not Final Fantasy 11, but Horizon, right? Was because due to the injury, I had endless time. I never would have started streaming ever, right? Never. Who at my age starts streaming? Jesus. But yeah, no, it's a toughie. Well, the best thing you can do is try to find peace for yourself. One thing that was tough, my dad was in a lot of pain his whole life. And that was mine. Is I knew that suffering was no longer there. And so it was good, right? I was able to, with anything that you struggle with in life, or that is a up and down for you, finding, as hard as it is, to find a silver lining just to make each day better. It is a key. I mean, I'll tell you guys this is straight up, and Super Donk and I got into it last weekend, not this weekend, but last weekend, the weekend before that one. I literally, guys, this is serious. For 3 years, I wake up every morning and I look in the mirror and I tell myself today is going to be a good day, because this workers' comp claim was never going to end. 3 years, right? With not getting the proper care. It was such bad stuff. But I had to have that like affirmation to not allow bad to creep into my head before I could even, have coffee. Oh, well, that's pretty cool. Yeah, we had the family plot, right? And so it's an actual cemetery. Dude, that's life. That's life. And that's one thing too, right? Fuck yeah, it makes a difference. I mean, like, you want to talk mental health? There were months that I didn't know if I'd make it through the month. Like, it was that dark. It was terrible. especially when doctors are telling you that I know there's something we can do to help you, and insurance is saying nope. Yet you're still living in pain. It's just like, why am I being tortured? What did I do to deserve this? And that affirmation, right? Yeah, Gatsby, shoulders fucked. I'm one surgery away. So the surgery that I'm going to get done, and I don't know if I'm misquoting this or not, but it's called a SAD, so it's a SAD procedure. That's what I have to get done. And what they literally are going to do is they're going to disconnect my collarbone from the AC joint, because due to how my bicep is now all like my bicep's like 15 degrees off, right? It's kind of like a cable on a crane that's not in the groove, right? Something's going to break eventually, right? And for me, it was my AC joint. And what they have to do is shave off like a quarter of the collarbone. They're going to cut it. And they're literally going to cut the entire AC joint out and remove it. Now, the AC joint isn't your ball and socket. It's where like your collarbone and some other shoulder type bones all come together. It's not that kind of a joint, right? But anyways, so they literally have to do this. And the bummer is it's only a 6-week recovery from this procedure. And we were supposed to do this procedure last year, March. So if they just would have paid to have the procedure done, right? I would have been healed, better, and done with this workers' comp thing by May of last year at the 2-year mark. Instead, they just didn't treat me for a year. It is terrible. Anybody that has to deal with workers' comp, get a lawyer. It's just terrible. It really is. It's the worst thing in the world. Yeah, dude. Yes, it is, Crab. It's my IRL rebase. You want me live stream it, dude? You want me live stream the fucking surgery? I got a buddy. I had to have two surgeries on my left shoulder like a decade ago. And my buddy who was helping me get back and forth, oh my God, he took so many drugged up pictures of me, dude. It was hilarious. No, Hugin, tomorrow. Tomorrow, workers' comp is over. I would never be fixed if it wasn't for Beastie. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm bear with me. You know how it is. All right, zone is empty. What did we get? 70 items. That's not bad. We just have to come out at one other point today. Did we get any more than just one adamant ore? Nah, just one. Yeah, you know how that went? That went right over the shaved head. That's what happened there. Oh. Yeah, I wish I could say that I really felt like and eyebrows. I don't know if I could shave my eyebrows. Like, here's the one thing. Like, when you shave your head sweats, right? Like, the eyebrows have to catch it, right? You had to become a monk for the ceremony. Well, good for you, Gatsby. Sub goal, Crab not following you. Dream related stuff. Oh, really? Well, that's super interesting. You know, that's something I've never experienced before. Like, outside of greater Christianity, right? I've never been to a major ceremony of another religion. Sorry, I'm trying to get my brain moving forwards. That's very admirable. Really is. It's very admirable. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually scared to do Matt this week. So much. I wouldn't say I'm scared. Yeah, no, I'd say I'm scared. Yeah, I'm a bitch. Yeah, I'm scared. Well, that is extremely admirable to do for your family. It really is. I tell you what we can do real quick. Let me sub to Red Mage. I need to grab a Red Mage testimony. I need a Red Mage, a Dark Knight, and a Monk. Those are the 3 testimonies I need. But we can... I had such bad luck getting a Red Mage testimony. But I think what we'll do is we'll just hop up to Sky. Because I don't have any Sky going on today. So we'll hop up to Sky real quick, see if we can blast a pot and get a testimony. Besides that, I haven't gotten any crazy gear or anything. I did just get out of our C event. I did just get my Prudence Torque, which that's nice. I'll take that 5 int. But gear-wise, progression-wise, the only thing I really did over the last month was just level, right? Just level. Yeah, you know, Gatsby, I've just had really bad like drop luck. Because you can get you can get the Dark Knight testimony in Volbo off the skeletons at night, off the Doom soldiers, but I've had no luck. Yeah, Vidya, yeah, so that's kind of the way my Lua has it set up, is Prudence is the main nuking until the MP hits, right, for that UG pendant. You know, Vidya, we got really lucky. We've gotten really, really lucky with drops. We're building up to a climactic. So this event, so we put a pause on all in-game events for the last month. The only thing we're doing is what they deemed Seaster. So it's C during Easter, and you get Seaster. Oh, we've been doing that, and that's been going really well, really good attendance. And we're building up to the big boys. I hope it works. I don't think I'll catch aggro right here. Yeah, right. We're gonna have so much jailer love fun, like a lot, to the point it may be more than we can do in a day. But it is pretty fun doing these guys, like, 10 times, 15 times in a row. Has been a lot of fun. All right, let's get ourselves. Let's see if our first. I hope I don't pull that guy. We'll find out real quick if I'm gonna pull that guy. Stop hitting me. You sleep sprinklers? I don't even know if you can sleep these things. We'll find out. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's one way to find out, right? We'll take it. Need to reapply my stone skin. So the problem trying to get these when I was just on Thief is I couldn't silence them, and unfortunately it wasn't like I could it wasn't like I was able to do sleep bolts consistently enough to stay alive. Gatsby, you killed the warlord in Devoy. Get some, dude. Wait to resilence. I just need a testimony, a red mage testimony. Resist. Yeah, I need a red mage, I need a monk, and I need one more. I forget what it is. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I may be able to get it right here, dude. That's some bullshit right there, dude. That is some fucking bullshit. Because I'm gonna aggro both of them. That's some bullshit. That was close. Junior! What up, bro? Oh, this is not what we want to do. Playoff basketball just around the corner, dude. I'm excited. All right, maybe I'll go 1 for 1. It was not 1 for 1. This has been one of the more annoying ones though to get. So we're just finishing up. We're getting ready. Today is really just a get back to streaming, get ready for Matt. Maybe we do a couple, right? Oh, my inventory's all fucked up. It's not gonna show. But I have so much inventory bloat. I've got to get so much done for to get these jobs over with, to recoup the money. Like I bought a brown belt. Ugh, a little. I wanted to level monk without it, and then I just felt bad. I felt like I was a scrub because I didn't have it. Vijay, you're more than welcome to. I'm just right up at Dem. I totally had plans of switching jobs, and so I got rid of my food, and I should have kept my food. So what, dude? Yeah. No, I'm an absolute screw up, Bosun. I mean, that's just how life goes, right? I think anybody that plays games this much has to be a slight screw up. You know, one of the bummers is I never was at a high enough level sky party to where we needed to pull the pots to do to keep the chain going, and that's all I wanted the whole time. I was like, can we please just grab a pot? Just give me one of them testimonies. Come on now. Yo! Look at you go. Look at you go. How's everything going in Seaster? Yeah, it's good to be back, my friend. Thank you for the gifted sub to the community. I do appreciate it. I think I may come up. I don't know if I want to run around and do the that first one. The first one you said you were doing. I don't know if I want to. That one's frustrating. And Justice. Yo, that is gonna be lit. I am gonna have to do a 24-hour stream to get my Matt's cap done this week. And Jailer loves. How long is that going to take us, dude? Oh, is that one of Slag's mods? Sweet. That's sweet XP. Sweet XP. Yo! Who dis? Breaking into the house? What is going on, Sly? How are you doing today? Welcome in. I was pretty amazed. I saw you digging up in Zyta, dude. You quite happy that that the timer no longer exists for the log out people? Matt, what's up, soul brother? How you living? Welcome in, Raiders. Davey, how you doing? You're poor now. Have to do some dig. What are you on, your third relic? You can always just D-box skill my way. I mean, every day I look in my D-box and I'm like, why have I not received a billion gil today? Would you ever do a second one, Sly? I'm to the point I don't know if I'll do one. Ooh. Oh shit, you bought? How much was it? 30? 35. We're talking about the Herald Gators. 45. Holy fuck, dude. 45 mil, dude. That is a lot of money. See, think of it this way, Sly. You could have made my day 45 days straight. All right. Let's do this, frig. This son of a bitch is dying. Yeah, seriously, dude. Slide's too much. You want to soak it, baby? Don't mysterious light me, buddy. Now, Matt, that is something that is the Mazurka is available. You know, Davey, one of the things I think when it comes to Herald Gators especially, it's all about the timing on the server, right? It's like the price it was 5 months ago versus a year ago versus a year and a half ago, right? It's like the less people that are camping, the cheaper it tends to be because it's probably, an internal kind of thing. 45 mil. Woo! And that's a Galka. That's a Galka running like this. You just running, dude. Running. You know, Sly, it snowed last night. It snowed in Colorado. Snowed. What's the weather like in Florida? I bet it's nice. Yeah, right. Seriously. I'll tell you this much. It's not like the Gators. It's not like the Gators would keep me alive. I'd still die. I'd just get to camps faster. Really? Oh man. Yeah, that's. We're close. So it's been way like our normal right now is like 60, right? So we had like 5 days of 80s and it was amazing. It was spring. And then today happened. This is what we call spring in Colorado. It snows overnight. So it was like 65, 70 yesterday, but then the low was like 30. And it snowed, and then the high today is like 55. So I just call it slow release rain, because that's kind of what it is. It's just slow release rain. But boy, this morning was cold. I was not ready for how cold this morning was. If I catch that bird up there, I'm gonna be pissed. So this week, Sly, I've got 14 Maat fights to do this week. 14. God, can we please get it? 14 Maat fights on a Taru. How many times will I die? Is it possible? So I went 1-for-1 on Bard. Okay, it's the only one I've done. Yeah, it's a shit ton, bro. Can I go 15-for-15 without dying? Is that possible? I doubt it. I guess more so. Yo, Midas. I got so lucky, right? I swapped mid-fight to full evasion, and he missed. Azurin Fist missed. So it was an easy clap. And then you know what I said? Well, that's the last time I'm gonna fight this asshole. Bring forwards 2+ years here. And now it's like, let's do it on every job. Why not? Right? Matt, yeah, seriously, dude. Oh shit. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm a little concerned about Monk. A lot of people struggle with Monk. You know what I'm actually worried about is Black Mage. Because I don't have gear. Right? I have some gear, right? But it's not like I'm like min-max gear. Black Mage is a joke. And my only fear is just the gear. You went 1 for 3 on Monk? I'm gonna cry if I fucking die that many times on Monk. You know it's gonna happen too. By the way, when are they gonna change? Can we just agree to change the character model? And can we just go with a normal looking goatee? And not have the French wee wee? Wrong one. Wrong button. Yeah, right. Well, and you know, one of the fears too is being a Taru, right? My HP is just innately so low. Oh, I'm sorry, Frig. Hey, that's what you're doing. That like literally, if he connects, I'm probably gonna die. That's how it's gonna go, right? Unfortunately. I think I'm scared of you, buddy. Watch this. Let's. That. Get a little blink going. Stone skin for days. Ooh. Would he just magic shield? Mind work? Oh, it's a good thing that the zone's so close because this one's gonna get. Can I get lucky on Dispel? No. Oh, fuck. Brig. That one was ornery. Yay, there it is. There it is. Another one down. You know what? Thank you so much for the support there and coming out, Vijay. I appreciate it. Is needed. But yeah, no, I'm really worried when it comes to this many mat fights, right? Because some of them are going to be a joke. Some of them, you know, require 2 hours to you know, smash. But when you're doing 14, a lot. What could go wrong? How many times could I die? Ooh. Beats working. Yo, dude, I feel you on that one. All right. So it's getting close. It's getting close to nighttime. So I'm going to attempt. I think I'm going to attempt to get this Dark Knight testimony. I think it pops in like an hour. 2 hours by the time I get out there. I hate fighting these things. They suck. They always try to kill me. So that is one of the major questions that we were talking about earlier. There's only certain fights that you really want a Oppo necklace, right? A lot of them, it's not really needed. And some of them, it's like mission critical. And so that's going to be one of the, it's going to be one of the struggles that we deal with, is trying to get the right one. You fought him at 75? Yeah, that's not happening for this guy. You know, and that's one of the things I also was talking about earlier. Would I like to get all job 75? Sure. Right, sure. But like, I'll swear to God, I'm not spending that much time in COP era to get all job 75. Like, I want to do that in TOAU. So I don't think anything really. I mean, maybe Paladin, maybe Dragoon, because I already have a lot of gear, right? But like the want to just keep leveling, right? Just isn't really there. And I have like standard jobs pretty much that I come to most events on and stuff. So for me, it's not even like it's a, grab my air bolts. No, I didn't. I think it's 20 when they spawn. Yeah, wouldn't it? You know, and that's one thing I thought about, and it's such a cheese way of doing it. But I thought about leveling jobs up higher, like some of these, you know, the jobs that you may struggle with. I thought about getting an extra level or two on those, but I honestly didn't want to waste the time. Oh, that's nice. I'll definitely pray I can get that lucky. Okay, where are? All I really need are those sleep bolts. Another testimony. This is another one, dude. Look at all these stupid testimonies. Look at all that inventory. Like the best thing for me about getting Matt's cab done is just all the inventory that it's gonna free up. No, Gatsby, I don't have cross counters. No, I think my hand to hand. What is it? Those hooks +2. I think that's the item that I have. And I don't have Fumas and I don't have Okote, right? Try the stun hand to hand. Interesting. That's interesting. We'll have to see. I am curious. Crab didn't have the time to go over the strategy that that he and Sammy used for Punk. But apparently they had a strategy that worked really well. Is anybody killing these goblins? This is the other problem. If no one is killing, not that one, but if no one is killing like these mercenaries and stuff, my damn skeletons don't spawn. All right, and so we'll just chill right here. I tell you what, we'll take out this mercenary because I know he come on, buddy. Jeez. Really? Yeah, that's one when it comes to a lot of these jobs, and everybody's Final Fantasy 11 experience is different, right? But a lot of these jobs I never played in retail, or never to. How did you not fall asleep, dude? Never to this point, right? Yeah, we'll just do this. So that for me is like a lot of the jobs are new, you know? So it's really easy to make a mistake. My HP. Oh my god. What'd I get? All I wanted was a little HP. I fucked up one time, one of the first times I was out here farming this. I wasn't paying attention. And I killed a Doom soldier. He didn't drop what I wanted, whatever, right? I'm not paying attention and I just pulled the next one. And it was a Doom mage. Oh, that did not go well. That was not the fight I was looking for. It was somebody was like fighting like gob pets over here, right? They're like, you gonna be okay? And I was like, maybe. Like 30 seconds later, I'm dead. I was like, nope. Oh man. All right, so we'll see if we can get these guys to spawn. As soon as I get HP, I'll go around looking. Well, that's one thing, Midas. I think I have enough gear from Black Mage to, you know, like elemental skill stuff and some int stuff that hopefully I don't have to deal with that. Did you do anything besides just Fire 3? Like you didn't bind or anything, did you? I don't even know if you can bind him. So somebody's killed this mercenary. There's normally there we go. Oh well, here we go, guys. What can go wrong? Oh, really? Let's see if we can get lucky with a sleep on this guy. How's it no? We've applied enough TH. Fighting these guys is so damn annoying. Fucker. I do this. This is overlooked. I do this when I'm farming as well. But energy drain is quite nice. Especially when you're fighting something like this where like shadows is like so critical. To just be able to get your shadows back up just a little bit quicker. I wish I could have gotten it up before I had to do that itchy. That's a dud. Dud. Yeah, I'm curious how the rest of them go. I mean, there's several that I have concern about, right? So like the monk we've talked about. A Dark Knight, no clue how that's gonna go. I assume Samurai is just a 2-hour explosion. Same thing, Dragoon, probably be similar. I don't know how Ninja's gonna go at all. Let's see, what else do we have? Paladin should be pretty easy. That's just doing enough damage. White mage running a circle. And a little uncertain with warrior with how that's gonna go. It will energy drain again. You know, the nice thing when it comes to tomorrow's stream is I'll be able to get done this paperwork notarization stuff I've got to get done. I'll be able to get it done well early in the morning so that we'll be able to start at a more standard time for me. So even if we don't get any mat fights today, if all we're doing is prep work, then at least tomorrow we can go crazy. Look at that person being very nice. Did we get it? No, we did not. No. No, yet again, no. I think that's like the 10th one I've killed. And no testimony.
Incoming tell.
It is, isn't it, Vidya? I don't care what they say. I think it's coded wrong. 'Cause it is. It is the +1 gloves. Thoughts, opinions? Should I throw them on the ground? Is it really Treasure Hunter -1? Yeah, I really think next time that we do like a Dynamis Lord run, I really think I'm gonna ask for some normal qualities. All right, so here's our next. Hopefully this guy doesn't. Oh shit! We need shadows. It is an urban legend. I had them verify it. Midas, I mean, they said 100%. It is not in the code. 100%. It works correctly as intended. And then you have to trust. And then you have to trust that what you're being told is right. You took my charisma. What am I supposed to do? These guys aren't hard to kill. I mean, they're tedious, right? But they're not hard.
Your skill has increased.
Yeah, parry skill up. We'll take it. Hopefully. Hopefully we get our drop. I'll be a little frustrated if we don't get it.
Your skill has increased.
Because the bummer is if you try to go into the if you try to go into like what is it, Gustav or Koftel? Gustav. Like this just too high level to solo. It's really frustrating too that sleep bolts just don't cut it. They never work. Not against undead. They never land. Was close. Yeah, and without being, oh man, took all my shadows. Without being able to sleep them, I mean, I guess I could hide. I could hide and do one weapon skill. We'll try that. It's still not gonna do enough. It's always, on my opinion, always better to just freaking do that haste, do that energy drain, get one weapon skill in, and then do another energy drain. I just want to do it again. It's so much easier with haste. You don't have to worry. You don't have to stress. Unfortunately, due to the amount of time left in the day, I don't know if we'll see another one spawn out here. It'll be a little frustrating. Come on, be nice to us. Be the one. Be the one. Dark Knight testimony. Let's go. Come on. So depressing. Doesn't like me at all.
This is some bullshit.
Dude, it's terrible bullshit, dude. I was like, ooh, 3 drops. Nope. Anyone ever do that cold bone quest? It's like some dead end quest in Windy. Just NPC the things. I've gotten my fair share. Yeah, this is a bit of a letdown. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, it's got me a little bit on the bummed. Oh, I think it's over. Isn't it just 2 on skeletons, or is it 4? Anybody know that answer? I think it's 10 to 2. Yeah, there's a goblin. And maybe all that we can get is those 2. Oh, there we go. No, this is the son of a bitch that got me killed. I just saw a skeleton. I pulled. Of course. It's like, gah, 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 and I'm dead. I'm just like, this is just not how it was meant to go. If there's one around the corner. I think the first one we pulled was from this side over here. So maybe there's a chance this one respawns. Oh my god, you want to talk about arguments? Jeez, trying to get a Beastmaster testimony? Oh, I pissed people off left and right. I'm leveling off that pet. I need a testimony. But I'm leveling off that pet. I didn't kill the pet. But you killed the Beastmaster. Yeah, I need a testimony. But I'm leveling off the pet. Silly. There we go. We'll get one more attempt in. But that shit always cracks me up, right? But I was here first. Congratulations. Yeah, right? Yeah, it's like you're in the wrong spot, dude. Like, I get what you're doing. You know, I understand what you're doing, but you're in the wrong spot, bro. Yeah, right, exactly. Oh, I had knee up. That sucks. Let's just put a knee up. That's what I get for not paying attention. Yeah, you know, I look at it this way. Anytime you're doing anything that is way off meta or way off standard experience, like, you can't get mad at somebody. Like, your expectation of them knowing what's going on, or they may specifically, like what you did, specifically come and try to get, you know, the one item. How many attempts did it take you to get your alkies? Oh, you didn't count, but over 10 bosses. Wow, that's tough. I'll say this, the upside about going Beast Thief, it sure is a lot safer. Thief is great and all. You just need a healer, right? Give me a red mage. Give me a red mage and I can do about anything, right? White mage for that matter. Any healer. But without a healer, there's only so much. Damn. Well, grats, you got him. At least it's a big check off the list, right? And it's done. This guy caught me this time. There we go. But it's so easy cycling energy drain and then one evisceration and then back to energy drain, because it's not like the eviscerations are going to I mean, it'd take like 5 or 6 to kill this guy. Freak, what's up, dude? How have you been? Took a little bit of a break. I had a lot of IRL I was dealing with, man. But luckily, it's over. Or almost. It'll be over tomorrow. What's your journey been like, bro? That's spicy. I think last I was checking in with you, Greek, you were working on the thief, and I don't know how good the thief is yet. Oh, God. Leveling an alt. Oh, you're doing the alt thing, too? Oh, man. God, it's tough. Did you... So all of this tells me, are you building a relic? Is Greek building a relic? Nice, dude. Congratulations. They're so nice. I've got the trotters from the oh, fuck me. Greek's gonna get me killed. I got the trotters from the HNMs. And they're game changer nice, right? It just makes everything so good. Who dis? Who dis? What up, gamer? From across the pond and many hills in between. Tilly, how are you doing today, my friend? Yo! Oh. In Austria? Damn it. I'm going for testimonies and not getting them. So it's Matt's cap week for me. We are one level for one job. I need a 1 hour sky party and I'll be done with Paladin. But I've only fought Matt on Bard. And it was a 1-for-1 easy clap win. But I have 14 Matt fights we're going to do this week. What could go wrong? We're geared. I got so lucky, blessing. So I did, and I evasion, in my opinion, is the way to do a lot of these, especially where when you're a Taru. He missed a Zern Fist, and it was an easy clap. That's where having that Raven gear is quite nice. How much evasion can I stack? Damn, unfortunately, no more Dark Knight testimony time. So I need a monk. Only need 2, monk and Dark Knight. And my hope, so today, sorry about that. My day got a little screwed, more than I normally would like. And I was late to the game today. So I don't know, and it's first stream back, so I don't want to totally mess it up. But oh, that just sounds expensive. Zunari, Kabuto, some kind of samurai piece of gear. We're so close to, what is it, 37 GP or 37,000 GP away from done with GP. By the way, Tilly, what's up with all the Austria hate, by the way? I'm technically, I think 30%. If that explains anything to you. Blessing is slandering you? Oh, man. All right, so we are going to we're gonna pause on some Matt stuff. We're gonna hook up with my in-game link shell, who is in C, and what are they doing right now? I think they're doing temperance right now. And then we've got so many C gods to pop. So many. It's been a great event. Been doing it for about a month.
Incoming Tal.
Wow. So you did burst, sleep 2, freeze, done. Vidya, I hope I get that lucky. Ah, nice. Nice. Yeah, so they're on Fortitude right now. I'm actually not, I'll head to see. I'm not going to chase them around. I'll wait till we meet back up. But then we're going to do Justice after that. We'll do some of those. And then I think what we'll do is we will keep grinding away. Jay Dreamer, I hope I'm a cool uncle. Unfortunately, no nieces or nephews nor children to have any of this to say. So Brennan, did you change your name? It was one thing I noticed. Several people changed their Twitch handles. So I tell you what we'll do. Let's take a quick break. Let me hit the restroom. We've been going for about 2 hours. So let me hit the restroom. Take like 5. This is boring. I'll put it on the break screen. I'll put it on the break screen. We'll be back as quick as we can, guys. And we'll get ourselves into some more fun. Thanks everybody for stopping by. I appreciate all the happiness you guys are sharing today, and we'll keep that vibe going. See you in a couple. Got a bad feeling. Got a bad feeling I'm gonna die a lot in C today. It happens. Those birds. Those birds really hate me. Really bad. I didn't even look. We got any good HNMs today? Get that schedule real quick.
Incoming tell.
Well, it's Deegan hours. Deegan hours everywhere. Or late night tonight. Yo, Luigi, what up? All right, so let me look real quick. I needed, what did he say? Zunari Kabuku. Let's see how much this is on the auction house. Yeah, dude, it's good to be back. I'm doing pretty good. Tomorrow finally ends my workers' comp case. So that I'm able just to take my health into my own hands. Fucking eggs. Anything good? Anything good new this year with the egg event? All right, now what? Is that a head? I should totally Google this. Here it is. Of course, it's expensive. They've got a couple more kills that they're doing. Oops, sorry about that. So let's see. Let's see how expensive this is going to be to craft. Oh, that's cheap. That's crazy. It's crazy how expensive. 40K for that item, right? $40K, and it's going to cost me $10K to make it. Let me see how many I need. We'll do this. We'll do this while we're still here. I need 2 of them. Okay. Get some stuff and we'll hopefully craft these up. Yeah, Matt. That's the big Galka. It's back when I was going to do a hardcore character. and then decided I don't want to do a hardcore character. I don't have any silk cloth. That may be an issue. Look at these items again. Oh, you fuck. Look at these. Was it Earth? Yeah, we're gonna have to buy a couple. Gonna have to buy a couple items. Still gonna end up being 1,000 times cheaper than frustrates me is I think I just NPC'd copper. Silk, copper, and iron. Oh, and I'm actually gonna need more iron than that. Oh, there's silk cloth. Nice. Maybe if I sort my inventory, I'll find what I need. Maybe we'll get lucky and the blacksmith guild will be open and I can buy some stupid copper from there. This is going to be another one too for anybody that's ever grinded out GP items. Lord have mercy when you're finally done. The amount of money that you save because you're not every day doing this stuff. Quality should give you 2, I'm just saying. Should be 2. Or should be steel. Take that as an option too. Yo, I made the biggest mistake, okay? So I misunderstood which housing item was the item I needed. And I thought it was just the 50k item, and I was wrong. So I advanced my GP tier. That was the dumbest thing. Because then it put me in a situation where I'm not getting yeah, sure, it should be open. I'm getting the last tier ones, which are terrible. Yeah, right. 107 linen roast for 1,000 GP. Yeah, I've been in several of those. I didn't even look at this one today. I hope it's decent as far as how much it's gonna give. But hopefully we'll be done and not have to worry. I hope. Surprised I didn't get a critical break on a tier level 1 item. Normally that's my luck. Alright, so a silk cloth, a silk thread, 2 sheets, and a cup. Critical break, everything drops. One. So one thing, my summoner macros take up all 10 pages. Hey, there's a high quality. Guess what? It turns in just the same. It will not be enough. Does it give you anything cool? One defense. Hey, what's up? Why don't you take my items? Yay. A 6400's good. So that puts us pretty much at 120. So 30k. 30k and we're done with GP. I was doing this fishing journey, and fishing is about as bad as like cooking when it comes to GP items. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I have it in me to to turn in all the fish that are needed. We'll see. If it's August and we're still talking, when's the rebase coming? Maybe we'll get in. Maybe we'll get into fishing. So they're on their last fortitude. So we'll go ahead and we'll just get set up. Get set up for to justice, which will be the next one we do. It's pretty funny. I can go farm in Sky days on end, never die, ever. I come out here and these fucking birds, these gras, I swear these gras see me through walls. I love it how some people just don't put all the information in their shouts. Like this guy shouted, experience points, can I have it 63 plus? Yes, please. Sub job, anything. What job are you on? If I was a smart summoner, I'd probably have a pet out. But I'm not. You know, another nice thing too about when and if your end-game link shell ever does see is there's so much farming to be done, like getting like OBs and getting all that stuff as you're doing this, as you're progressing. It's just so easy. Same thing like relaxing earring. Like we needed so many high quality of those flower organs. I think we got a few people got relaxing earrings that didn't have them. Sure, I don't get UFO'd. I do think this is one of the best maps they ever did. It definitely, especially outside. Outside is really nice. Inside's a little too tight, in my opinion. Like the hallways are on. It's very hallway, close quarters. But outside's really nice. So we'll just wait here for a minute for these guys to keep on coming. And we'll see what we get into. Hopefully we see some drops. That would be nice. I don't know what else. I don't know who's up for anything today. That's the one thing, the way we did this event. And I thought it was a pretty cool way of doing it. So we paused all in game, right? We paused all in game except for C, and my in-game link shell is a mainly EU based, but covers the gambit on time of day. So literally, it was like pick your item. What one item do you want from any of this, right? And we just freight trained through everything and got everybody. If you chose a cape, we got you your damn cape and progress through. And of course, a lot of people want like, my brain just shut off. Like love torques or hope torques or, you know, some of these higher end items. But everybody's been able to get something along the way, which is great. And then kind of an attendance based thing, not necessarily a DKP thing, but kind of an attendance based thing when it comes to the earrings that drop later on, is literally if you meet the attendance requirement, it's not a picked item. Everybody just gets to roll. So once, and then if you win one, you won one. Right, and then you don't get to roll again. But everybody getting an opportunity to roll on something that sell it if you want to sell it, need it if you need it, but being able to do things in a more casual manner has been really nice. And I've just been summoner for the majority of it, just totally chill. Oh, so the great debate on Matt's cap. Very curious if I have it in me to do a 1-day extravaganza. Could be a very long day. I like the idea of breaking it up because it allows me to not burn myself out. But it would also be kind of cool to just keep going. Just keep grinding. So we'll see how the week kind of transpires. And I've still got to pick up some items, some potions, you know, all those little bullshits to get myself geared up. And so maybe that's what we'll finish off later today, or maybe that's what we'll do tomorrow. And I'm really mulling this over. A never-ending Matt day. I don't know. What's your opinion? Would you guys rather see Matt fights all throughout the week? Or would you like to see Hot Dog cry and try to get all the Matt fights done in one day? Which would probably end up being way too long of a stream. Way too long of a stream. I don't know if I could handle it. Although I do think it would be fun, right? It would be good. We'll see. We'll see how everything shakes up and go from there. I think these guys are on their way out. I don't know if they're still running around trying to yeah, they're still inside. Finding those fortitude's the worst, dude. So much. Cool, thank you very much, appreciate that. So we still got a couple minutes, so bear with me just a second. I'm gonna leave it right here, but I am gonna step away really quick and grab a quick snack because I feel myself getting tired. This is the one problem, right? You get in a rhythm when you're streaming where, you know, you can just keep going day after day, right? But boy, let me tell you, after taking a break and then dealing with, like, you know, endless IRL that doesn't ever want to make life easy, I'm not gonna lie, we're almost 3 hours in, and your boy's a little tired. Let me get a snack. Let me try to up that energy level to get a little hype going, and by the time I get back, they should be on their way back out, and we'll see how many of these that we can get put down. But I'll be right back. I'm bored. This is when I get myself killed. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's a good call. Why not, right? Why not?
Incoming party invite.
Vidya, you know me too well. Oh, damn. See, don't stand behind the mob, hot dog. Come on now. Smash. I guess I could do this. Watch it be a little nice. Give him a little extra oomph. Flaming Crush is so OP. It just is. It's so ridiculously OP. This is where Trim and I get ourselves killed. All right, let me hop in this Discord.
Incoming party invite.
We have some very successful stuff here. Nice and easy victories. We're gonna have some fun. chat keeps disconnecting today. It's weird. Sorry about that.
Two hours later.
It feels that way. What up, homie? What up, dude? How you been? Yeah, nice to meet you too. You doing this Vegas thing, dude? I see you on that list. I think a Vegas crazy meetup could be a lot of fun. I'm just saying. I'm pending. I would say we're at 75% chance I'm coming. Yeah. You know, DA, so like you're just joining. So like tomorrow I finalize all my workers' comp stuff gets finalized, right? So I get to start moving on with life. So as long as like I don't get kicked in the nuts again, right, by something else, I think it would be a ton of fun. Dude, can you imagine, DA? The shit talking that would ensue? Holy fuck. And I'd be looking forever. Where's my mute button? Where's my mute button? It's here somewhere. How do I mute this person? But it would be cool. Give you one beer. That's the one thing I had to. So like I don't drink in general. I used to, trust me. I used to. But I just kind of lost the want. I had some friends move and stuff. But this medicine they have me on now, I cannot drink alcohol. Can't do it. They say bad things would happen. I think maybe I wouldn't make it through the beer and I may start talking gibberish. But me and my homie Snoop Dogg Double G, we can smoke down. And that is a beautiful thing about Nevada. Nevada is another one of these wonderful green states. Yeah, I think it would be a lot of fun to go. So DA, it's Matt's cap week. All right. You're a crazy wild man. Do I try to do 14 Matt fights in one day? Yeah, I need to get one level on my paladin because I was just being lazy. So I guess the question is, do I break it up and just do 3 or 4 a day? Well, that's the thing is I could do a 2-hour, follow it up with like white mage, right? And then, stagger it. They all don't need 2 hours. But do I do like a 16-hour crazy stream and do all the match fights? Now Bard, I went one. Bard's the only one I've done, and I went 1 for 1. Azern Fist missed. I win. So I'm undefeated as it stands with Matt. I never wanted to fight Matt again. But all these are level 66. What could go wrong as a Taru? I think I would do Monk first, right? But I'm thinking, are you calling me a bitch? You calling me a pussy? You think I'm too old? Words like can't. They're not really in my vocabulary. Now, if I'm able to accomplish it's a different story. Can't? I don't know. I don't know about can't. You think I'm gonna lose 10 times? 50% almost loss rate? Oh. Maybe it's a 2-day event. Maybe it's a stream that never ends. I'm gonna have to do a fucking sleeping stream. No way, dude. Ranger maybe, right? Ranger maybe. It's possible. We can all agree Ranger's a maybe. All right, we're doing 8 justices here. 8. They're celebrities in my book. I'll die a lot. DA, is that different than any other day of the week? I don't think I'm gonna die. I think I'm gonna go undefeated. I think I'm gonna go undefeated, dude. And you may say, hot dog, what are you smoking? And I already told you the good shit. At 66, undefeated, dude. I think it's gonna be something fun. I don't know, we'll see. So today we finally got our Red Mage testimony, which you'd think would be easy. It was not for me. I need to grab a Dark Knight testimony and a Monk testimony. That's the only ones we need. And then I just need to stock up on medicines, right? So we'll see. I haven't decided how to do it. Because part of me wants to do it just slow and just do a couple a day. But like, I think going ham could be pretty crazy. The stream doesn't end until I'm done. I'll be crying. It will be like 10 p.m. I'm gonna be crying. I just need a testimony. By the way, Newports, bro. Newports? The Newport 100s, huh? Almost short classics right here, buddy. Oh, yeah, yeah, right. There's something about the Turkish blend. I'm not gonna lie, there's something about the Turkish blend. Pretty good. It's pretty good. It is pretty good. Don't recommend anybody ever smoke, but I mean, gonna. Might as well smoke the best. What we'll do for you guys on treasure pool. Yeah, you know, I tried the pouches. I have a buddy that switched to the pouches. I can't do the pouches. All right, first one done. Hey, we got a torque. I already got one of those. I can't wait to use that on my paladin. It's gonna be fun. Dual wielding with that.
Incoming towel.
Hopefully we can just keep this rolling. It'd be so nice if we could. Still don't know how we're gonna go about this. Part of me thinks it would be pretty fun to grind them all out in one session. And part of me thinks that's the dumbest idea I've ever come up with. It would be pretty crazy, Vidya. It'd be pretty crazy. Have you ever seen inside a squid? Did you ever wonder what the inside of the eyeball of a squid looked like? Now's your chance. Yeah, I think because we've still got some prepping to do, I think what we'll do is we'll do this. Tomorrow, we'll get that last level we need for Paladin, right? We'll get everything that we need. We'll make sure all our gear's right. And then I'm thinking Wednesday be a mammoth day. Because if I get my Matt's cap done by Friday or before Friday, TOAU launches. I mean, I hope you realize that. I mean, that's all we're waiting on is Hot Dog to get his Matt's cap done. Totally misread my deal. Thought it said 10 seconds. It said 30 seconds. Can we get 2 torques in the loot pool at the same time? And the answer is yes. The answer is yes. 2 torques in the loot pool same time. That is nice. 5 strength. So as long as we keep one torque in the loot pool, I think we can keep getting more torques. I think that is the key to Treasure Hunter. You have to just have the loot in the pool. Kale, you gotta watch it, dude. I'm hearing some shit talk coming through about you, bro. We don't stand for this, Kale. Ooh, the luck ran out. All right. All right, so we're doing. Yeah, so it looks like what our plan will be for tomorrow. We're gonna do Jailer Loves tomorrow. We've got like 10 of them to do, which is gonna take forever. So I think what we'll do is we'll go into tomorrow with a game plan of finishing off Paladin, making sure we're totally prepped for Matt. And then maybe Wednesday's the day and we'll just do it all Wednesday. No sleep. Not allowed. That's what I get for sitting down. Sat down, about got myself killed. Oh God, where's the jailer? Boo. Boo. We got lucky to start. We're paying for those 2 torques in a row right now. Question mark now? course. Isn't that how it works? So Trem, when they leave, do they call Baya a bitch or does Baya call them a bitch? I'm not following. Yeah. Does that mean I'm on my way out the door and I don't even know it? There we go. Torts just keep dropping. There is an add-on that checks those. Your slips. It's called Find All. Yeah, it's approved. Ooh, now that I was unaware of. What website? T, that was well played, bro. That was well played. You definitely pulled out the you know, what the fucks, who dis. Oh, so good. Right, it's so good. What you should have done is said this one's for me, right? This drops mine. Just log into the form and sign up on the form for the item. That would have been just absolute silliness. I think we have one more person who is has got this as their item. Come on, be nice to us. Be nice to us. Hook it up. That's what I'm fucking talking about. This has been a good one. You would have liked this event because these guys started 9 a.m. Eastern, you know, randomly farming, right? So it was definitely in a lot more EU friendly. It didn't help me. I had one day, I'll tell you a story. I'll tell you a story. You'll get a laugh out of this. I don't even know what day of the week it was. But I had one day where I woke up, got up and going. It's early. It's like 7, right? 7 a.m. I hook up with everybody. I haven't even hopped in Discord. Didn't even have a sip of my coffee. I died 4 times in 5 minutes. And I said, that's enough for today, folks. And I just logged off. Fucking Grawbirds, dude. And it was that terrible shit. You know how it goes in C? Everybody runs past the Graw. No one gets anything. And the thing turns into a bird right behind you. Oh, dude. I think the comment in the Discord was, you set a record today, didn't you? I was like, yes, I did. But it was so bad, dude. T-Babs, have a great one, man. Thanks for stopping by. Always a pleasure to see you, dude. And I think Wednesday's our day for Matt. I think I'm trying to like get myself juiced up to be able to it's only a 3.5 hour stream and I'm tired right now. And here I am talking about doing like a 12, 16, 18, 24, 36, 48 hour stream. What could go wrong? Can we keep the torques going? Here we go. Summoner is so OP on Horizon. I mean, it really is just a easy job. Boo. Oh, but C is cracking along, grinding it out. All right. All right, there's our question mark. This guy's pretty much a joke. In comparison, just not an. In good news, I didn't die. Well, we may be, yeah, I'll take one of those. Oops, sorry. Hot dog jello pudding. Have a good one, Tomo. I'm gonna do the same, guys. I will catch y'all tomorrow. GG's. Thank you very much. Appreciate. You'd eat some dog jello? We, my friends, I think we're gonna call today a good first day back. Oh. But I think we're let me dismiss this. We're about to roll into an ad break. I think what we'll do is we're gonna raid out the good old ALR 52, our boy Al, and see what's going on in his world. I see him out there digging right now. Guys, tomorrow, so the tentative plan, tomorrow we are going to get Paladin to 66, a 1-hour party. We're going to get everything geared up, bought, purchased, ready to go for Matt's caps. And then we've got like 10 Jailer of Loves tomorrow. So I think we'll do that tomorrow. And then I'll test myself. And maybe on Wednesday, we're going to do like a 16-hour stream. I say that saying that I streamed for 4 hours today. So take it for what it is. But we're getting all these Matt caps. We're getting this week because it's gonna happen, because I want to see TOAU launch on Friday, and I kind of need to get my Matt's cap first. So guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for everybody stopping by. Thanks for the follows, subs, the resubs, all that happy jazz that keeps Twitch doing its thing. But guys, I appreciate everybody. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a good one. If I can hit the raid now button.